Hello, Leo. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything that you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Leo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And High Priestess. This is very, very good energy to receive, especially as the first card here. To me, this gives a feeling of being open and ready, right? There's a real receptivity here. Let's put it into some context. I've got a 5 of Cups, got a 9 of Wands, got the World or Universe card, a 10 of Cups, and a 10 of Wands. Interesting. I feel like... I kind of feel like you've been waiting for something, and it's almost as if you've already done your part. You've already accomplished what you need to accomplish. It's like there's nothing left for you to do but open your arms and receive, right? But I feel like you've been waiting a while, and maybe you're starting to have some feelings of doubt because there's been a delay. All right, let's put this into some context. There's a 9 of Cups, see? Ace, there's the Ace, and there is, I think this is the outcome that we're looking for, and this is the kind of, this is the contract, this is like sealing the deal, right? I think this is going to be really, really nice. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to set it down right here, and we're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. Do his arms move? Oh, his arms do move. I didn't know that. I thought I broke him. There we go. Happy little Bob. That card's going to tie everything together and give us the confirmation at the end. If at any point during the reading you feel like you might know what that is, I want you to put a prediction down in the comments below. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition. Now let's get started. We've got some major arcana, 1, 2, and 3. There has been a delay, but you have this certainty of where you are, and you know that this is the right place. You know that you've done everything that you could. You're you're totally free in that way. You're guilt-free, you're worry-free, because you've done everything the way you were supposed to. Everything just kind of, you've finished your part of it. And now you're just kind of, you're waiting. Now you just got your arms open, and it's like your arms your arms are open and your eyes are closed. Then you're waiting and waiting, so you just kind of start peeking out of one eye, like, where is it? You know, why is it not here yet? What is the delay? And I think that's kind of what brings us this 5 of Cups. It's starting to be a little bit of this uncertain, a little bit of worry going on. Now we're thinking, man, did I forget something? Did I leave something out? Did I do something incorrectly, right? But then at the end, we have the kind of reassurance of this Libra energy. The Justice or Adjustment card. It's almost as if things are, the reason why there's a delay is because there's just a backlog of paperwork, so to speak, right? That they just haven't got around to like measuring your stuff out yet. It's as simple as that, right? Of course, we've got, well, let's do it by element. We have our fire energy. We've got a lot of water energy. You're going to feel a certain way about all of this, right? Right now, I think there's some of this feeling of doubt. You have this certainty that this pot of gold is coming your way, right? Now we're starting to kind of doubt it because it's taken a while. Okay, but there's literally nothing left for you to do. Now it's kind of up to this other person who I think is just has a backlog. There's just a delay in the paperwork. It's no big deal, right? So we have all of our water energy showing a real fulfillment here. We have the Ten of Cups is our aspiration. It's the kind of satisfaction, the kind of fullness we're looking for. And what you're getting is a 9. This is a perfect 10. We're never going to get there. But you're getting like a 9, maybe a 9.5. This is the best I've ever seen, right? Even in, I don't know if you watch the Olympics or whatever, but no one gets a perfect 10, I don't think. I'm sure someone will correct me. But like a 9.5, 9.8 is like the best that there ever is, like a world record, right? And that's what we've got for you here. You're getting so close to your ideal perfect aspiration that it might as well be a perfect 10. And realistically, that's what we can expect in life. That's what we can strive for. We strive for the 10. We get a 9.5, well, just get a round up, Of course, we have, once again, we've got an absence of swords cards. I've done 3 readings already today, and we haven't had any swords cards. It's kind of strange. They're all hiding in the pack somewhere. Maybe my next reading, I'm going to have all swords come out. That's going to be bad news for Virgo, I guess. But it's good news for us, because there is this kind of stirring of your emotion. There is a little bit of worry and doubt starting to creep up, but we're not overthinking it. There's no swords here that say, that are kind of like us picking things apart, stressing over it, worrying over it, trying to figure out what we did wrong, going back in and redoing things or revising things. We're still pretty calm. I think we might be starting to bite our nails a little bit. But I think that's normal. We're not meddling. We're not putting the swords energy into this. Because again, you've kind of completed everything that you can think of. There's really nothing more for you to do. Right? And we see that with the fire energy here, a 9 and a 10. The 10, we want everything to be completely perfect. We want to put in all of the appropriate amount of energy. This is like you did something extraordinary and you didn't make any mistakes. A flawless recording, right? A flawless performance. Well, that's the ideal. And what you got was a 9, again, right? You got a 9.5. We're going to round up. There might have been a couple of imperfections here and there, but it still is better than anything anyone has ever seen, right? So that's kind of like the way we approach these kinds of ideals, right? You want a perfect 10. We all do. That's why there's such thing as a perfect 10. It's what we strive for. Does anyone ever get it? I mean, not in theory, yes, but in practice, I don't think so. I think a 9.5 is what we're satisfied with. I don't know if you watch Breaking Bad, right? Walter White, you want 100% purity, right? And his was like, what, 92, 95, 96? I don't remember what it was. And that was something no one had ever seen before. That he was the greatest chemist that ever lived, right? Because he could accomplish a 95% purity out of 100. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I think that's what you're doing here. And I think your pot of gold is coming. Here's that ace of, the Ace of Pentacles. This is in the difficult position. This is in the position of the fear, the worry, the concern. Yeah, we're starting to have a little bit of fear and worry. Starting to bite our nails a little bit, but here it is. We're going to get our pot of gold. We're going to get that contract. We're going to get that partnership. We're going to get that deal, whatever it is. The paperwork's going to get through. We're going to accomplish what we've set out to accomplish here. This is really a nice reading. Really, really nice. Let's talk about the Queen. Let's move over to the Path of the Serpent, right? And as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Okay? Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. And send some comments my way. I've really been enjoying reading about where all of you are from. I didn't realize that, our audience spans the entire globe. There's people from everywhere here, and I really do love that. And I appreciate all of you. So looking at the general energy, we've got this depth of emotion here. So what you're doing is really, it's not so much for the money, though I think there is a physical financial component to it. It's a pot of gold, after all. This is the seed from which you're going to grow all sorts of things. But there's a deeper aspect to it here. A lot of water in the reading today. This is something that's very dear to your heart, very emotional for you. Okay? And I think that's why the 10 of Cups is at the top there. That is the aspiration. This is something that's going to just like make life so much better. That's going to facilitate you growing your life, right? It's not just like something that's going to make your finances better, something that's going to make your health better, something that's going to improve your relationships. This is a life reading, right? This is going to improve your entire life. You know, it's kind of like if I could just get this break, if I could find this pot of gold, that will allow you the opportunity to improve every aspect of your life, right? And that's why I think it's an Ace of Pentacles. It's the seed of everything else. And the Pentacles, the earth energy, contains all of the other elements. The water, the air, the fire, it's all in here. So this is not just money. This might be the idea that, well, if I just could get this good job, then I'd have money. I could get out of debt. I could, I could experience different things in life. I could, a lot of things can be done with that, right? And I don't know if this is exactly money, but it has a financial component to it. And I think it's allowing you the freedom. This is the root, right, from which everything else is going to be fed. And so this is very good to have. And I don't know exactly what this is for you. It could be some kind of a deal, a partnership. Could be getting that job, getting that promotion. Could be graduating from something, right? A finishing some sort of technical or professional education, right? Because this Libra energy at the end, this to me has kind of a professional feeling to it. This might be getting that job that you really, the job that's going to really affect your entire life, right? This is big. This is really big. The 9 of Cups in the position of your environment, this tells me that it really is going to help to improve your relationships with people too. Your pets, your plants, your people, your loved ones. I think that it is, I wonder, I don't know exactly what this is, but the 9 of Cups is physical, mental, emotional, and creative, spiritual. This is an opportunity. This is a pot of gold that will feed all of these areas of your life. And that's what real happiness is. Okay? So now I feel like you're in this life that keeps on living. This is it's a 9, right? So it's a function. It's an odd number. It's always reaching toward the 10. Always reaching toward the 10. And that is the happy life. That is the life that is, it's the dream that keeps on dreaming. It's the happiness that keeps on happening. All right, so it's really a value-filled life. And it's not just in one area. Again, it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, creative. Right? This is everything. And I think it's really going to, kind of in the same vein as that adjustment card, it's going to restore the balance to your life. Okay. And with these cards over here, this is, again, kind of resting assured that everything that you've done is as close to perfect as possible. There's nothing for you to go back in and revise. There's nothing for you to change. Don't make any phone calls and try to explain something or apologize for something. You did everything as close to perfectly correct as possible. And now it's just kind of waiting for that paperwork to be processed, right? Waiting for that energy to kind of go through, giving us a little bit of anxiety, right? And this is that feeling that, hey, I must have done something wrong, right? Let's not bring any swords energies in here. Hopefully that mystery card is not a swords card. Keep the faith. We've got that 9 of Wands underneath everything. You're strong, you're committed, you're resolved. This is the certainty. Deep down, you have this certainty that what you're doing is right. that what you're doing is kind of the essence of who you are. And the resolve and the certainty that you did your absolute very best. You put in your absolute very best effort into this situation. And now it's just up to the universe to get everything processed. It's up to the other people involved, the company, the HR department, whatever. Right? But it's happening. And I know you've been waiting a long time for it, but it's happening. And really, I think what we've got to start thinking about is, what are we going to do next? How are we going to use this opportunity to really grow the rest of our lives? Right? Maybe we do need some swords cards. Maybe we need to start planning for how to really nurture this, right? How to take care of this and allow it to grow as abundantly as possible, right? It could be, you're getting $1. How do we make that $10? How do we make the money tree grow, right? I say we look at the mystery card now and see, I don't really want any swords. But if we get a sword, I think it should be all right. Hopefully not. I kind of... what I really want is the Wheel of Fortune, to be honest with you. See, we've got a circle here. This is kind of like... this is a wheel. This is almost like a cosmic clock, right? But we can't really read the clock. We don't really know what these stars say. We know what's in our destiny, but we don't really speak the language yet. This is what we want fully manifested, right? It's also a circular kind of wheel formation. I would like this to be the Wheel of Fortune, to show that we are going from this kind of abstract destiny idea theory to the manifestation, to the actual implementation and growth of this energy, right? And I think the Wheel of Fortune is going to be the perfect bridge between these two. Also to show that the wheels are in motion, right? Things are happening, you've just got to let them go at their own pace, even though we're getting anxious. Well, let's look at this before I go too far in that idea. I'm thinking Wheel of Fortune. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Otherwise, it's going to be a sword. Wheel of Fortune or a sword. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune. Got it. Nailed it. The wheels are in motion, like I said. Things are progressing. But we have this expectation that things got to hurry up. Things have been taking too long. We're getting anxious. We're biting our nails. The universe doesn't operate at our pace. The universe doesn't conform to our idea of a timeline. And neither does the rest of the world either, right? It's that's what we're learning with this adjustment card at the end. That you can't rush these things through. Maybe you feel like you could grease the wheels a little bit, but ultimately it's better to have this hands-off approach and let things happen as they should. Don't meddle, don't interfere, right? We don't want the swords cards. We didn't get any swords cards. Don't interfere with it. Try to calm yourself down, knowing that the wheels are in motion and things are happening in their time. We can't force our sense of urgency on other people. Maybe it's a particular department at work or in the community where you live. Things take as long as they take. We have to just be okay with that. So we've got to find other things to do while they finish up this paperwork on their end, right? I think this is a very good confirmation. This pot of gold is coming. So what you could do to occupy your time is figure out what you're going to do when it does arrive. Get a plan in place for the future. You probably already do. But that's something you could focus on while this thing finishes up what it needs to finish up. All right. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around for the extended, click on the link that's either above or below in the video description. All right. I'm here every day from 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time. Leo readings specifically are every Tuesday and every Saturday. All right, but just come on back tomorrow, right? I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. All right. I thank you, and I love you. And we're all in this together.